All right, welcome back. So made some changes to the steering, made some changes in the ESC. I went ahead and cut out a little bit of the driver's compartment so the fan sticks up for the ESC to cool it a little bit better. And we're out here going to do some testing and see if this steering helps at all, because I basically made the steering rods longer to give more pressure to the steering wheels, and then I set some endpoints after I made that adjustment. So as you could tell, I'm turning the same distance both ways. Just want to make sure it doesn't pull. I gotta figure out how to get off the gyro would be the next thing, because I noticed that the gyro's on. So, and I think that's done through my controller too. See how the wheels are turning? And that could affect steering. So I really got to figure out which AVC, on, steering gain, and then I think I just turned this down to 0 priority. Let's see if that worked. See if I have any AVC. Yeah, there's still AVC there. And that's under AVC. AVC, steering, let's go to 0. Let's go throttle, let's go to 0%. See, that feels pretty good. See if AVC is on. Yeah, no AVC. There we go. That's probably been part of my steering issue. So no more throttle. Much better. So much better. But with AVC off, it's definitely a handful, which I like it that way better. Because then I can flick it in the corners. I hear a car. Really trying to dial this thing in now. Yank the wheels up. See, now I've got full control and I don't have AVC control in it. I got steering. I got wheelies. I can side drift. So much more control. So much more control. It's amazing. Make sure this grass isn't wet. You can hear how much smoother the gears are as well. Car coming pretty fast too. Guess the front gate open. They were all lined up, all the Uber drivers. You could tell how many don't have remotes. You can always tell when there's a big crowd like that, it's because the front gate opens. One person came in and everybody followed them. Like I was trying to explain in the last video, this is a private road. This is a private community. This isn't a public road. That's why we have signs on the front gate saying private property. This thing is so stable. I'm gonna have to set the steering trim. It's pulling one way. So it's pulling to the right. There we go. Well, there we go. Looks like I got everything working now. Steering working. I got the controller all set up. I did do a video on how I fixed the steering issue. But I'm gonna pop the lid and show you because I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time in this one video to put everything that I repaired in this thing. So in here, I cut the hole right in here so the fan sticks through, and so that'll keep the ESC a little cooler. And then the other thing, so I cut this square out a little more to sit perfect around this. Motor's feeling good. I rechecked the diff. That was just leftover stuff laying on the diff. But I took these steering links, and if you look at them, they are now spread out. They were in the center holes, and I moved them to the outer holes to give me more throw left and right. And so basically I'm bottomed out right here, and then I'm bottomed out on the other side of the steering servo on this rod. by me moving them out, it gave me a little bit more clearance in here to get more of a throw. So that helped out a lot. The other thing that helped out was turning off AVC. That really seemed to help. And then I set my endpoints after that. And then my endpoints, so the sub trim, I zeroed everything out before I did all this. But my travel, which are my endpoints, steering endpoints, I have the left side 150 and the right side is only 75. And that was to get more throw the other direction. It's just I maxed out the left side to center the servo arm. So I went ahead and did that, and I did this all in a video, but the video's so long. And then I plugged into Castle Link and I set the BEC. See, the fan's already off. This thing's ice cold. Motor's still a little warm, but the ESC is ice cold. But I set the BEC to 8 volts. So to overwork this steering servo, and that's it. And I think that's all the changes I made, and it seemed to really dial in the RC when it comes to steering and control. And I think the AVC, turning that off, which you'd have to go to AVC. So on this controller you would go to AVC, you would have to switch it on from inhibit, because inhibit still didn't turn it off. So I went to steering and set it to 0. Now priority, you should have been able to leave that at 100%, but I set it to 0 as well, and that's it. And everything seems to be working now, and my battery and my controller is getting a little low, about halfway now, but it's a ripper now. So I have a lot of control of it. I need to turn down probably reverse. So I'll probably go into the controller one more time and kick reverse down. It's set at 50%. I'll probably need a lot less. But there we go. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Hopefully this helps a bunch of people out there on getting yours set up and getting your DBXL-E 2.0 to steer right and operate right. With the factory ESC, I was never able to turn up the voltage to the BEC enough to make the steering work as well as I would like to, but with the Castle I can. And it's funny because I had it cranked up to 8.0 on the factory one. It was either 7.5 or 8.0. I maxed it out, but it just didn't seem like it was putting out the power like the Castle system is. But there we go, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. All right, got it back on the bench. So much faster now. Let's get this thing unplugged. But there we go. Differential. Feels like a little more came out. Almost all the way around. So I'm going to take a look at that. Make sure them bolts are still tight. Checked them once already, but I can tell feels like a little more fluid came out. Not much, just a little bit. But I guess that's what happens when it gets hot. It's still tight. Still doing good. But there we go. You can see how spread apart the servo arms are now. That made a pretty big difference in the steering on this one. And keeping it censored, which is really helping. And these come with a support brace to support a Coke can motor right in the rear, so you're not chassis slapping that motor, which built-in design, something Arma should put on the Outcast, is one of these support braces, so we're not banging that chassis. XLX2 hanging in there strong, doesn't come loose on that Velcro.